In the last episode, we made some nice new contacts in the Outremer week. We did a presentation and enjoyed the last moments on Greatcircle. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit lighter. I'm not sure.
So, the last time we locked the boat.
It was really strange.
I don't think we could have taken a lot more.
We drove back with a car full of stuff to Holland, and then Mark was not even 24 hours at home, and then he already took the plane to go and help Franny for their first ocean crossing from Morocco to the Canary Islands.
I'm here on Franny. It's 52 number 1. I wanted to go immediately after my arrival here in Tanger. They're having problems matching passports coming in at the airport with passports wanting to go out at the marina. Magnus is now checking whether or not something is going to happen today, otherwise we go to sleep and leave tomorrow. It doesn't look like a lot is happening today. I didn't have any mosquitoes.
Really?
No, it must be you. We would like to get our passports back now. It took a while, eh?
16 hours.
Otherwise, they wanted me to go on one of those ferries to Tarifa, and Franny would pick me up then over there. Tarifa jet. So, we managed to escape. Huh?
Yeah, finally, I never thought it would happen. They were really stubborn.
I think at the end they didn't want to see us again anymore, so they had to find a solution.
Definitely so.
But
Yeah.
they stayed really nice all the time.
They did. I was impressed how patient they were, because I myself got a bit annoyed.
Africa behind Magnus, and then there is Europe, Spain. That's kind of easy, it almost goes up by itself. Nobody has to keep it from the lazy lines. We want to get a little bit further off the coast as well, to keep in the wind and to avoid all the big nets that are close to the Moroccan coast. So we're sailing in the meantime, 7.5 knots now, and 10 or 11 knots of wind. Yeah, these nets in the front next to the bowsprit are really nice. And these are the new black hydro net sails. You see those? I really like them. For a new boat, the material would get too thick because of the strength needed for the size of the sails. We're still close to Morocco, or?
No, way far out.
I like to be close to the coast still. Look what we're eating. My favorite dish. Tuna. And the Jenica is already here in the bag. It's the first sunset. Well, at least the first sunset that we're on the water. And the wind is picking up as it often does just before sunset. We have 14 knots now. We're still pretty comfortable with the full main and the full Genoa as well. The reefing plan of the 52 says you should start with the first reef in the main when the apparent wind gets above 20. If we want to be not closer to the coast than this, the 20 miles line is about the line where the fishing nets could be. hoist the Jenniker. And we hope to make enough speed to keep the apparent wind within control. And otherwise we furl it in. We have to furl it in manually, as somehow on this boat they brought the line all the way back, but then not to the winches. On the 52 you have one wheel. You can put it inside, and then most of the lines come back here at the starboard helm station. And then there's an additional winch here to furl the staysail for the dagger board, and the yellow line is the sheet for the bigger front sails. For Magnus and Caroline, this is their first ocean crossing. And there's a requirement for the Nordic Rally as well to have at least a 500 mile plus ocean crossing, so this is the one. Well, two things. I don't think you should be sitting there where Caroline was sitting. And Magnus is controlling the winch here, but they can't see the sail. That's a nice sail. We gained 2 knots. Gone.
Yeah, I think it took the bait as well.
Luckily this fish that we missed was not that big that it altered the course of the boat 10 degrees like the one before.
Exactly, so that we might have managed to pull up.
So the forecast models, they send us back to the Moroccan coast, but they're predicting 36 knots in the coast. So we've chosen to follow the PWE model this time and just stay more or less on the Greatcircle line. The wind was increasing earlier, but it didn't continue. So we changed a little bit early to the Genoa and one reef in the main. But then again, better to change early than too late. We're running one engine just to create power, as Franny doesn't have a genset, and it was very cloudy today. I hope the batteries are full quickly so we can shut down the engine. And you're wondering why Magnus doesn't have a belly like mine, because we are basically preparing food here all day. We've not been following the coast. There's big wind, all the miles.
Grejen någon gång, men det vill bara dra som vanligt.
Ja, vi ska preppa lite bara. Take the reef out, and then to do that we're going to go upwind to like 60 degrees, 50 degrees, true. Move the traveler all the way down. So I will start with the traveler. Can I go further out with the main before hitting?
Yeah.
photogenicer.
Yep.
Yeah, even more speed.
Kommer den går där.
I love this extra trampoline in the front.
This is simpler than on the 55 without the dolls in it.
The recommendation is to mark it before.
What are we eating today?
It will be local sausage from Morocco.
Moroccan sausage.
Yeah,
Beef?
maybe.
Oh yeah, no pork. There is this kind of not very nice looking cloud approaching us now.
It looks a little bit like Mark is taking my role on the boat, being cautious. In January, the Nordic Rally starts from Tenerife, and Franny is the first boat that arrives in the Canary Islands now. Mark and I, we hope that we can be able to sail several stretches of the Nordic Rally next year, which goes from Tenerife to Madeira, then to the Azores, to Ireland, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, the Netherlands, London, and then back to France. Now that we are back at home and being a little bit bored, it's so good to see Mark having fun on the sailboat, and then we know what our future will be.
Close this up. Definitely gonna rain. It's raining outside, not a problem. And even if you want to go out, you can do so really quickly by just opening the two elastics.
From home, looking at this champagne sailing, I feel a little bit jealous.
So we're almost there, and the boat still feels like sailing. There's a lot of windmills on Gran Canaria.
I really like the cockpit of the 52.
Now the wind just turned to the other side. Coming around the island. If you throw me another line, I will make the cross line.